Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. So if you watched my last video, I repotted my cebu blue pothos and that plant is doing really good. If you missed the picture that I put on YouTube of my plant, I will insert the picture here so you guys can take a look at that and see how well it's doing. And today would make it a week that it's been repotted into its new pot. So it is doing very well. I've only watered it that one day after I repotted it. It seems to be doing pretty well. So today I'm going to repot an Aglaonema that I got a while ago. And it is such a beautiful plant, but it's not doing so great in the pot that it's in. The pot that it's in is the pot that I bought it in. And it's this little tiny, maybe 6-inch pot. So this is the plant. It's this huge Aglaonema in this little tiny pot. And it was doing pretty good, but I think it's just not, it needs a new pot. It needs new soil. This is one of the leaves that is doing kind of bad, and then it's falling over because the soil is really dry, and the plant is just in need of a repotting. So this is what it is looking like now. If you guys can see it in total, so we can see what it looked like before. Okay, and then we will repot it and see what it looks like after. So I have a few pots that I was thinking about. 3 of them are just plain terracotta, and then one of them is this decorative pot. I don't know if I want to plant it in this one, but let's see how it looks in here. I mean, I think it would look okay, but I kind of just want it in terracotta. I think it would just stand out more in terracotta. So I have 3 different sizes of terracotta. I have this one, and it needs to be washed out. It is an 8-inch pot. So this is an 8-inch terracotta pot. I don't know if you can see that. I think this one's okay, but I think I want one that's a little bit higher up, just for the size of this plant. So I have this one here, and I believe this one is also an 8-inch. Yep, this one's an 8-inch, but instead of being wide, it stands up tall. So that's the 8-inch in this pot. I kind of like that, but also I have one more pot, and this one, I believe this one's an 8-inch. No, this one's a 7.5-inch actually, and it stands up also. Kind of liking this one. I don't know, what do you guys think? This one or this one? I think I want to do the one that it's in. So we will go ahead and start by repotting the one that it's in. And of course, every time I repot a plant, I like to wash the plant out, the pot out, just because, this pot has been sitting probably in my garage, so I don't know. I try to wash them out as soon as I use them, but after I'm done using them, but I'm going to go ahead and wash this pot out real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I washed this pot out. I just dried it off a little bit, and we are going to get started. So with this Aglaonema, I want to make my own soil. So I just have this little clear container here, so you guys can see what I'm putting in. And we're going to start off by putting some of the Fox Farm soil that I have in here. Okay. So I'm just going to dump some of the soil. It's just straight Fox Farm soil, nothing else in it. Okay, so there's some of the soil. Now I'm going to use some orchid bark. So I'm just going to put a little bit of orchid bark in here. Just about a cup or a cup and a half. And I'm also going to put some worm castings in. And so for this I'm going to put probably like half a cup. Okay. And I also have clay pebbles that I like to put in my soil, but I think with the orchid bark, it will be good enough just with that. I don't have to put the clay pebbles in. So we will put those back. And then I still don't know where my shovel is, so I still have to mix it with my hands, which is fine. Hopefully this will be enough. If not, we'll just have to make some more. Okay, so let's take a look at the roots and see what they are looking like in this Aglaonema. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this needs to be repotted as well. You can see all the roots. And I know in my last video, somebody suggested that I go wash my plant down to the roots, but I think this one isn't packed so tight that I have to do that. So we're just going to try to clean off the roots here and see if see how it looks. So let me try to just get some of the soil off the roots here. Yeah, this soil is not packed in like it was on the Cebu Blue, so we will just deal with it like this. I'm glad that the roots look good. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I don't want to disturb the roots too much, but I think this is good to put in a pot and give it some new soil. So let's, okay. All right, let me start by putting some soil down in here. And this plant has been recently watered. I did all my watering yesterday, so this plant was watered yesterday. So it really doesn't need to be watered again right now. And I think I want it to sit up a little bit higher than that. Okay. Let's see, how does that look? So I think it looks pretty good. This plant is really an easy grower. So I think that looks good. I'm just going to start filling in the pot here with the soil that we just made. So how has everybody been doing? How are you guys doing with your plants? It's getting cold or colder. Probably, you know, a lot of people where you guys are, it's snowing already. And how do your plants do when it gets cold? Do you guys have to do like special maintenance with them? Because here in Arizona, it was a little chilly outside. I would say like 66 degrees, but I know that's not really cold. But how is everybody's plants doing? Also, something interesting, I was I'm on like numerous plant groups on Facebook, and somebody asked, which is your favorite plant, or the plant that loves you the most, that grows the best for you? And I was super interested to read everybody's comments, and I thought that I would ask you guys, because I really do want to know what plant is your favorite plant, or what plant loves you the best that just grows really good for you. So if you guys can leave those in the comments down below, let me know your favorite plant. I would have to say my aglaonemas do very well, but my Monstera is my best grower, and I'll insert a picture of when I first got my Monstera and what it looks like now, because it has grown so much. I've cut off so many leaves from that plant just because it grows so many leaves all the time. So if you guys would like to leave what your favorite plant is down below, I would love to hear from you guys, and I just want to know what your favorite plant is. So I think this looks pretty good. The soil, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the soil is probably, I don't know, about 2.5 inches from the top. And we didn't even have to use all the soil, so that's good. Just going to fill it in a little bit more. Hopefully this plant will do better. It was doing really well, but like I said, it was in that really tiny pot that I bought it in, and I think it will do so much better in this new pot. I mean, this leaf is really yellow. It's not going to make it, so I think I'm just going to take this one off. So that one's off. And I think other than that, they all look pretty good. So this one's a little bit droopy, but like I said, with the new soil, I think it will do so much better. Okay, so what do you guys think? You guys think it looks better in here? I think it looks pretty good. I'm hoping that it does much better in this pot. I'm sure it will, and of course I'll keep you guys updated. There's one other plant that I want to show you guys real quick, and I did just show this plant on my top 5 houseplants of October, but this plant is doing so well. It's going to be my next repot. Right now I don't want to repot it because it's doing very good and I just don't want to disturb it, but let me grab it and so I can show you what it looks like. So this is my variegated syngonium, and I will insert a picture of what it looked like in August, and this plant just was not doing so good. I stuck it under my grow light and I keep a very close eye on it, but I don't know if you can see, it's getting so many new leaves and it's doing awesome. So I just wanted to show you guys what that plant looked like. Thank you for joining me and on my repot of my aglaonema, and I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the repotting videos, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more plant videos from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I just want to thank everybody so much for watching, and until next time guys, bye.